From color to black and white. Years ago, on a car ride back from visiting family in New Jersey, my son, who was quite young at the time, asked a very thought-provoking question. He asked me, "Mama, was your world in black and white when you were a little girl?" And I said, "No, baby, it was in color. Why would you ask that?" And he said, "Well, because some of your pictures were in black and white." And I said, "No, baby, the world was always in color. It was just the camera. It was the limitations of the camera. The camera the filter of the camera could only capture black and white." And then it got me to thinking, you know, those of us that have been violated in some way, that have experienced some type of traumatic event or have experienced some great loss, our world changed. It's before this and after this. And it's like our world of color changed, and the filter that we see the world through changed from color to black and white. And things just felt really bleak. And it was almost like we couldn't remember the things, the joys that we once held. And it was almost like we just didn't believe those things still existed. But our world was and is and has always been in color. It's like seeing a friend that you've always admired their beautiful eyes and just the best looking beautiful brown eyes you've ever seen. And then one day you see them and something just looks different. You don't know what it is. It just looks different. And you just kind of wreck your brain. You don't know what it is. Was it their hair? No. What is it? And you just can't figure it out. And then all of a sudden it dawns on you, it's their eyes. And their eye color is different. But now you can't remember what their eye color used to be. And no matter how many times you've seen their original eye color, you just can't remember what their eye color used to be before their contacts. And it's kind of like that when we've experienced some traumatic event, been violated in some way, or experienced a great loss. It's like we can't remember really the joys of life before that. We can't remember our dreams before that. But our gifts and our callings and our talents have always been there. They have just been dormant, just waiting on the opportunity to rise to their purpose. And we have to do whatever we need to do, whether that's seeking counseling, whether that's praying to a higher power, whatever it is we need to do the work to heal. Because all of those things, our gifts, our talents, our callings, they're all still there. And those things are meant for us to use, for us to utilize, for us to bless others with. And those are things that can't be used by others. They're not things that we can say, well, I'm just still hurting and I don't want to use it, so I am going to sign it over to you and you can use it because I'm not gonna. They don't work that way. Our gifts, callings, and talents don't work that way. They are used and utilized by us alone. And if we don't use them, they're wasted. And so don't for a minute think that they don't exist or they no longer exist. They are there. And it's time to reawaken them. It's time to bring them to the forefront. It's time for their reemergence. It's time to bring your color back. Think about it.